Girls, ladies. Hi girls, it's Rhea. I kind of want to talk today about, okay. I kind of want to talk today about living by everyone else's rules as far as a relationship is concerned. Now, this is the thing, okay? We all know that everybody has their certain rules that they abide by in a relationship, that, a certain way that they do things and a certain way that they handle things. What I want to say starting off is, ladies, you have to stop telling everyone everything about your relationship. That includes your friends, that includes your family, that includes your coworkers. Stop telling people your business. Point blank, period. Why? Because the thing about it is, when you go to your friends and you talk about your relationship, then it kind of lets them inside your personal world. And we as women, we have a habit of telling all the bad things in a relationship and we never share the good. Because this is the thing, when we're happy and when we're in that bubble with that guy, with that one special guy, you're in that zone, you're on a cloud. You're not worried about talking about the things that are great. You're so busy with him and spending time and caught up that you almost forget to balance your other relationships. It happens all the time. And then you get a phone call from that friend saying, where are you? Where have you been? I haven't heard from you since you're with your boo, or since you're all happy now. We don't talk anymore. It happens to the best of us. But what I'm here to tell you is, when your friends don't hear about any of your good news in your relationships, and the only time they hear from you is when you're calling them and you're crying your heart out, or you're so sad, or you're hurt because he did this or he did that and he disappointed the hell out of you, then that's the only thing that they're ever going to see. And it marks the day that they begin to think ill of your man. You have to have a balance. If you have a best friend or a sister, or maybe it's even your mom that you confide in when it comes down to your relationship problems, or even the good things that happens in your relationship. I understand sometimes as women we like to talk, we like to share, but what we have to remember is to have a balance there so they're not so one-sided. When you do come to them about something that's bothering you, about your guy, or when something is wrong, something's not right, and you go to them, you don't want them to only hear the bad stuff all the time, because they're not going to like them. They're probably never going to like them after that. Trust. And if they do, it's going to take a whole lot to get them back to that point where they're like, okay, he's okay, I guess. I mean, he's not my favorite, and I'll deal with it because he's your man, but I mean, he okay. You don't ever want it to get to that point. So if you're going to share those things with your friends and family, make sure it's a strong balance between the good and the bad. On the other hand, if there is no way to balance that, then just keep your business to yourself, because honestly, all it does is, you have so many different types of women out here, and a lot of women, sometimes when they hear too much information about your man, it makes them curious to want to know what he's like. And that's how a lot of those situations happen, where your best friend ends up with your boyfriend, or you find out that they've secretly been talking and they have feelings for each other, or whatever else kind of situations that can occur from that. So you might want to kind of keep your friends out of all of your business, because some women out here are trivial, they're catty, they're messy, they're dirty, they're nasty, and they don't care about anybody's feelings but their own. So telling them all of your business about your man and what he does for you and what he does so well, if you're having those conversations, then that can be very appealing to the ear of another woman and make her curious to see what he's really like. And from then, a lot can happen. So just keeping your business to yourself for the sake of protecting your relationship from everyone strongly disliking your man, and also to protect your relationship from women out here that are after your man. When it comes to relationships, everybody has their own rules and their own way of doing things. So just because your friend and her man does things this way, that doesn't mean that your relationship has to abide by their guidelines. It's your relationship. Yours. You do what you want to do in your relationship, and stop seeking approval from your friends and from your family about the things that you and your man do and don't do. Okay? That is your relationship. And who are they? Because 9 times out of 10, their relationships ain't all peachy. Everything that glitter ain't gold, and just because they look happy doesn't mean that they are. So you have to do things that make you and your significant other happy, the things that you enjoy. If it makes you guys feel good to do things outside of the normal relationship pattern, then that's what you do, because it's you and him. So just because these are things that you guys do, don't expect for everyone to approve of it. Don't expect for everyone to like it. And you have to do what makes you happy. Who makes these rules? Who sets the standards for a relationship? You. So at the end of the day, you have to do what makes you happy and what makes your man happy and what makes you guys happy together. Like I said, stop seeking approval from everybody all around you, everybody in your circle, because everybody in your circle ain't living in that relationship. So set your own rules. There is no right and wrong way to be in a relationship. It all depends on the people that are involved. And as long as the two that are involved is okay with what's going on in the relationship and how you're living it and how you're conducting what you do in that relationship, then that is all that matters. I know there are a lot of women out there that seek approval from parents, that seek approval from friends, and it's like, if my parents don't approve of the way that we're actually carrying out this relationship, then it must not be right. But who are they? They're not in this relationship, and you have to do what you have to do. So, because parents ain't slick either. You have to make the decisions for yourself and do things that you feel are good for your relationship. They don't have to know. Like, that is your business, and you need to keep it to yourself. Some things you share, but some things you don't. So, if you have any questions or comments or concerns, please leave them in the comment box below. Until the next post, see you later.